tuned for that. Okay. Viral sensation, not only on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all the places that we love to hang out, the YouTubers that are vlogging, but here at QVC, my Mary of In the Kitchen with Mary actually had this on the air for like seconds in her show and In the Kitchen with Mary, and it flew out the door. What are we looking at? We are looking at the hottest kitchen gift of the season. And this is a QVC price of $3.19. The best part about it is it usually costs you $9.47 to have it shipped to you. And that's not happening today. That's free. So put that $20 bill back in your pocket. And if you've ever gone to a restaurant, like I love a frozen margarita, but I often don't order it, especially in Florida where I visit my family, because it's watery. And this is not watery. You're not watering down your drinks. I'm gonna call it a froze all day party. And Kenzie, I'm gonna invite you to my froze all day party, because literally this is the hottest kitchen item that we have. Welcome in. We're gonna see you a couple times.
We're doing froze here too.
Are you? It's a froze all day moment. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We're doing froze. What a way to start the morning, right?
Yes. Hey, it's better than a mimosa. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you take us through how easy, how fun, and also how hot this item is? Like, I think if we're thinking of one like family present, because it can be with or without spirits. If you don't drink alcohol, this is still going to be wonderful for the kids. I remember when my daughter was little, we got invited to a birthday party that was a boardwalk theme, and they actually rented a machine that could do like slushies and frozen drinks. Now you don't have to spend money for one day. Now you have something forever. So Kenzie, take us through what makes this so special from our friends at Ninja, whom we love.
Of course. So when you hear Ninja, you know we are masters of the game of frozen treats with the creamy. And then we said, how do we do that with drinks? And so we came out with the Ninja Slushie, which turns just about anything into a slushie. So you could do things with spirits for, you know, that rosé all day, for the, you know, the brunches, etc. But you can also do those classics that you love, that maybe you're going down the street to, you know, the convenience store and getting a slushie. Now you can do it at home, and there's nothing added but what you add. So I think you have the Hawaiian punch there, Jane, right? And that's just one ingredient, just Hawaiian punch. And your kids are going to love it. I
mean, maybe I'm a big kid at heart, but this just took me back to my childhood to the point that I'm tearing up a little bit. As a little kid, we used to get blue raspberry Rosati's water ice at the swim club. And we used to love when it would just get like a little bit more like a slush sensation. You guys, for your kids, for their memories, for your parties, if anybody in my family is watching, yes, we should buy this because we can't keep it in stock. And how easy is it to do, Kenzie, if we want to make a childhood memory come true?
So all you do is take one ingredient, you lift up the little pour spout here and pour it in. So I think you did the Hawaiian punch. I'm doing a sports drink here. You just add it in. And then all you do is choose between two programs, okay? So right on the front, you can either choose slush.
So good.
So that'll be for anything that doesn't have spirits. And then spiked slush for anything that you're spiking with a little bit of alcohol. So simple to do, you just pour it in. And you can go crazy. If you wanna make, you know, a frozen sangria and it's your sangria recipe, you can add that in. But if you just want to take one ingredient out of the fridge, think chocolate milk to turn it into your own chocolate frosty. Think a sports drink or a juice to turn it into, you know, a blue raspberry slushie. I even in the fall do apple juice or apple cider, and my kids absolutely love it.
And then maybe a little bit of rum with that. I mean, this is a strawberry daiquiri. How much would you spend to get that strawberry daiquiri? We actually just made this available. As you know, Kenzie, it has been a viral sensation. We've had 1,700 ordered. We don't have a whole lot of these to go around. No worries about colors. They all come in the teal. There's a reason why everybody's been vlogging and posting and talking about all the recipes that they've done, because it makes every night a party. Like, just like you're going to start your day with authentic gourmet in the beautiful croissants we just talked about that are well over half gone. Here's where you turn just a Thursday night, right? A Saturday afternoon, a Wednesday middle of the day moment into something that everybody in the family will love. I love that it's great for spirits, like we just did a strawberry daiquiri. Back here, we have a lemonade slushie. So if it's the hottest day.
One ingredient.
Look at that. It's just lemonade. That is it. And I'd love for you to show us again.
That would be an epic lemonade stand if you wanted to do a lemonade stand this summer. Frozen lemonade.
Oh my gosh, wait, you need an umbrella too, and why not add some cherries? Come on.
And you can do as little as 16 ounces. So if you just want to do 2 cans of cola in there for 1 or 2 folks, you can do that. But then if you have a party, you can really fill this up, you know, a liter of cola if you wanted to. But the best part is not only does it make making the slushies a breeze, cleanup is easy as well. So this piece comes right off by lifting up the handle. You can turn this one to the side just to show you. You lift up this handle, this comes off, and it is dishwasher safe. So easy, and this little piece comes off as well so that you can clean the spout, okay? And then all you do is the silver part, the condenser inside, you wipe it clean. So easy to use it day in and day out and keep
oh my
it
gosh.
clean.
You know, when I went to a professional ballet school for years, and I danced with a regional company, and I can remember my dad would sometimes pick me up because it was in the city, so he didn't want me on public transportation late at night, and we would pass that place that had slushies, and I'd be like, Dad, can we go in? Because, you know, I needed the energy. I was so hot, I was so thirsty, and like that sip was exactly what we had here. But maybe you love coffee. So Kenzie, let's talk about the sensation of a frozen coffee drink.
Oh, isn't that perfect for this time of year? The frozen coffee, really simple. My one tip is don't do black coffee. You want to add a little bit of milk or heavy cream, a little bit of sugar, just so it doesn't freeze up. But look at that texture. Now, if you like it thinner, you can control that. If you want it a bit thicker, you can do that too. If you look right behind the frozen coffee, there's kind of these little indentations on the control panel. And the higher up you go, the more frozen it will be, the colder it will be.
Gotta get my chocolate going.
You can see.
Gotta get my chocolate going, girl.
Oh, yeah, very important piece of the puzzle.
Here we go.
The lower down you go, the thinner it will be. So you can control that consistency as well. But again, just about anything turns into slush with the Ninja Slushie. So if you can imagine it, you can now create that flavor slushie for you and your family.
That has Tony's name, our producer, all over it. Just to go down the line, look at what we did. And we've had 1,700 ordered. This is like hot everywhere. It's sold out everywhere. We've already had 150 ordered. I want to say something real quick before I go through the flavors that we did, but the possibilities are endless. The thumbprint is only 16 inches long, but wait for it, by 6.5 inches wide. And I say that because, Kenzie, my daughters are now grown. They live on their own. They both live in apartments. And so there's not a lot of counter space, right? So this is not something, I can remember when the big like frozen drink machines were out there. They were huge. You can see that this is only about 6.5 inches wide. So you can pretty much
like
fit
coffee
this
maker
anywhere. Exactly. I mean, honestly, it's a lot smaller than some of the appliances I have on my countertop. We made a mocha frap slushie. We made a lemonade slushie, so with or without alcohol. We did a strawberry daiquiri. That's the real deal, Dennis Basso. We have blue raspberry that was just basically blue fruit punch from the store, and a margarita slushie. What I'd love to know, though, my Kenzie, is like, viewers are wondering right now, do I add ice? Like, what do I do to make a slushie? How does it work?
Great question. So simple. You just take whatever ingredients you're pouring in. Now, again, you can do a mix and mix it if you want, or you can do one simple ingredient. You pour it in the top. There is no ice involved, so you're not diluting the flavor or anything like that. All you do is add it in, and it actually is getting cold. The condenser inside is what's freezing your slushie to the perfect consistency. It's not going to over freeze it. You can change the consistency using the control panel. So no ice needed, no pre-freezing or pre-chilling. All you do is take it out of the fridge or out of the cupboard, wherever you keep your drinks, and pour it in. This could be juice, it could be chocolate milk, it could be a pre-made margarita mix or strawberry daiquiri
I was thinking
mix,
of
or
our
it could
raw,
just be your favorite family recipe.
Kenzie, the raw organics. We love raw organics in our family, and this is something that I guess some of our crew members need it because Everybody's running out to have some, and they are loving it. Oh, are you doing red, white, and blue? All right, Caroline is our producer. She and I have worked together since she was a baby here at QVC. You know what this looks like? And it was just the anniversary of the Pops. There's Caroline.
Hi.
She's doing...
Are we doing a firecracker or a bomb cracker?
Yes, it was just their anniversary the other day. Because my daughter used to love to go to that convenience store and go down the line and do all the... Okay, quick question. People are wondering, can I do a carbonated beverage or not?
Yes. Yes, you can put carbonated beverages in here. It won't stay super fizzy because it's spinning, so it'll rotate some of that carbonation out. But you can definitely do, if you wanted to do like a mimosa and do OJ and champagne, you're good to do that with the champagne or the colas.
I was thinking a cola because that is actually my daughter's favorite slushy flavor, but it's always sold out. Caroline for the win today with the firecracker.
Look at that.
Oh
Beautiful.
my gosh. Also, put that in the freezer for me because I want it. We've had over 300 ordered. Again, that's 2,000 since we launched. You're saving on the shipping and handling. Don't think, let me go elsewhere and find it. It's nowhere. Like, everybody is freaking out over this.
No, it's sold out.
It is literally for the family, for the adults, for everybody in between. Like, can you imagine? What about like a frozen eggnog flavor at Christmas with a little of the nutmeg on top? Like, like winter, spring, summer, fall. You love margaritas? Maybe you love watermelon margaritas. You want to add a little spice to it? You could. It's making a margarita. A blue raspberry, but then Caroline for the win, turning it into that famous, you know, fruit frozen pop that just had its anniversary. Strawberry daiquiri, any flavor daiquiri, with or without alcohol. Some of these machines needed the alcohol in order to get the right flavor or the right texture. That's not here. Kids come in, red face from playing outside. How long will it take, Kenzie, from the moment I turn it on to the moment, like on average, that I'll get my wonderful drink?
Depending on how much you fill it, between, I'd say 20 and 30 minutes if it's about halfway. The higher you fill it, the longer it'll take. But it will also last for 12 hours. So if you're hosting or if you want to start this, you know, while you're getting the backyard ready, and then when everybody comes over, it will stay frozen for 12 hours. And my favorite part, like you saw me do with the sports drink here, which is now a hydrating slushie, you can just keep topping off as you go. So although you know, it has a max fill of 88 ounces, you can keep adding. So there really is no limit to how much you're able to get out of your slushie. And again, cleanup is a breeze. So I just took the front off. That goes right into the dishwasher, right? This little piece comes off as well into the dishwasher. There's even a little drainage here, and then this just gets wiped off. So simple and so easy to use. My only reminder is empty it before you clean it. You don't want to lose all that slushie clean.
I just had an idea, and maybe we could just pop it up on the screen because I don't see them around. If you got the authentic gourmet croissants, okay, which are well over half gone, and then you got your Ninja Slushie, and it's a hot summer morning, and you are making authentic croissants. There it is on the screen, M56347. We've had 2,000 ordered. We are almost sold out, and in this show with our Ninja Slushie, we've had 400 ordered. That is literally over 2,000 since we started showing this on QVC. Mary had it on the air in a minute. Now, how much, again, would you pay for this? And, you know, if you got that frozen coffee drink and you got it at the store, it's already melted by the time you bring it home. Can somebody run this up to Tony? Because that's the one he asked for. All right. See, Tony, I take care of you, dude. Wait, here's a straw. Here comes Caroline. Again, Caroline for the win with the red, white, and blue one. Wait, now I'm thinking, like, you could do like a green slushie on Halloween, right? You could do lime and cherry for Christmas. You guys need this. This is definitely a need. Now, we've had 500 ordered. If it's in your cart, please complete that purchase. Don't leave it there. Now, Kenzie is back, and it's so funny, Kenzie, because I was in a meeting, and our buyer came in